Look alive, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 154, August 4th, 2024. Happy National Chocolate Chip Day. I'm AK, J.V.I.S here, Texas here, Dylon back from a brief hiatus. He's been working his tail off. How we doing, boys, before we get into it?
Let me be the first to say happy birthday to my son. 1 year old.
Ooh,
Oh,
I guess it's
man.
1?
1 year old, not years. 1 year old.
1 year old.
Did you you get him a smash cake?
We did that yesterday, but yeah, smash the thing all up. He
What
had a good
was it?
day.
What was the theme?
Olympics.
Oh,
Huh. All right.
Yeah. So he was first. First. Even though he's the second child, he was the first yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
mm.
Is he going to be a women's Olympic boxer?
TBD.
TBD. Hey, Tex. Tex is back from a brief hiatus. Tex has been coaching him up. Anybody hear Tex?
No.
No.
We can't hear Tex. He's there. But anyways, so we've already got somebody in the chat asking why Mahomes isn't top 3 because I put it in the title. And we're going to get to that. But first, hey, let's just have some fun, guys.
But
Let's have some fun.
can we
Let's go
tease
out
it a
there and
little bit? Can we tease it a little bit?
let's tease it.
It was not our choice that Mahomes is not in the top 3.
We had nothing to do with it.
We did
The
not.
players voted, right? This
We
was the
had
players' vote.
Yes. I don't know if you saw at the bottom of the document. I went on an absolute deep dive. If you scroll to the bottom of our document, you will see a couple of tables that I'm compiling to make the case of why this is a justified answer for the players to say that he was not top 3 this year.
Well, I mean, what's going to happen is you're going to tie Mahomes to Randy Jackson and why Randy Jackson doesn't have the best mullet of all time.
You mean Randy Johnson?
Randy Johnson?
I was like the
big
American
unit?
the American Idol judge. That's a no for me, dog. That's a no for me. What's going on in Augusta?
Start
So
the show strong.
we will get to that. Why Mahomes is not top 3. That's not. It was a statement. It wasn't a question. That's what the thing said. He's number 4. I'll put up the picture. But first, before we do that, let's just have some fun, boys. We're just out here to have some fun. Look at this. If you remember Scotty Scheffler when they asked him what he wanted to do out in Paris, and he just wanted to have fun. He didn't even. Everybody else said win gold. He said that he wanted to have fun.
Play hard, have fun, learn something.
Look at this. It says it on my hat. Won the damn gold. That's what he did.
Won the damn goal.
He won the damn gold. He did it. I'm going to be changing that every show from now on.
Hey, you know what they say? Winning's fun.
That's what they say. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they put on there. That's what they put on the shirts, dude. There's a way to get everybody on here. I figured it out the other day. Butch is here. Oh, there we go. We did it. Look at us. Butch, we're just in the middle of having fun. We're just having some fun.
All right.
Hey, Butch has been out there coaching them up too. Me and Butch have got those boys humming. Tomorrow evening is the first night of hitting.
We'll oh dude. The first pad pop of the summer. Who's it gonna be?
Is that tomorrow?
We're gonna do some scaled contact. These kids haven't played before.
Hey, you're about to make some basketball players out of some boys.
Is Oklahoma if you will say
not on the first day of Kiwi football.
Are you and Butch,
we do Texas.
Are you and Butch going to demonstrate?
We don't do the Oklahoma. We do the Texas.
We do the Texas drill.
We need to visit. What? That's where you just like get really close and then run away.
No,
You-
that's
you-
when you change conferences.
You pop, but you don't wrap up and finish.
Oh, that's right. You show up in a Lamborghini and then get out and then lose the college football playoff game.
I would do that. I would definitely show up in a Lamborghini to do that.
You say that you're not going to be in the game and you're going to concentrate on football until they offer you 50,000, and then you be in the game.
Yeah. You think that you say that you're going to get your act together by shaving off your mullet, therefore losing all of your swag and all of your aura? How's that work?
You go into the Olympics and shoot a 9 under and win gold.
Dude,
Texas.
Oh, okay. All right. Butch is a Texas guy now. I
Mhm.
guess.
Hey,
Hey, did you guys hear that the SEC has the best conference in the country?
Oh, we're going to that right out of the gate.
hey,
Okay.
it's different.
Hey,
It's just different down there.
it just means differently down here.
Man, I wonder how many gold medals the SEC won. I guarantee you somebody's going to put up a graphic and be
Oh,
like,
dude, that'd be
see, the world ain't played
that'd be-
nobody, Paul. The world ain't played nobody.
SEC's tied for first now with
Hey,
most gold medals.
I want us to take over badminton. Give me
Oh.
badminton, baby.
Handball,
No.
too.
Those dudes are insane, man. That's
Yeah.
the most crazy stuff I've ever seen.
Dude, the craziest thing I ever saw was I was watching the 1,500 meter swimming. I was like,
Yes.
there's not anybody in this podcast that could swim 100 meters without
No.
needing.
dude.
some sort of-
Oh no, I was
Nope.
making jokes with my family. I said, "Nah, I'd stop halfway through 50 meters and like, hey,
Dude,
help."
I look like
Snap-
Snoop Dogg when
snap
he was.
Coast Guard.
I look like Snoop Dogg when he was going with Phelps. Did y'all see that feature?
When his eyes were bugging out of his skull.
Dude, he was trying to swim forward, but he was like playing like we call it when we play army golf, where it's like right, left, right, left. He was touching those sides of the walls instead of going.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, Scotty goes out there, shoots 9 under, course record, walks down everybody, makes like 5 out of 6 birdies on the last 6 holes, and then steals gold from Tommy Fleetwood and John Rahm. Unbelievable, dude.
I mean, do we want to talk about that now? Or we want to wait.
Let's wait for a second.
Okay,
I
'cause
just had one other thing.
I have questions.
I have watch this. This guy's back.
Yes, create a player. NCAA 14.
I was watching Canadian football
Mm-hmm.
and they
Okay.
said Sean Oakman. And I was like, wait a minute. Sean Oakman? For those of you who can't see when listening on the podcast, we have a picture of when Sean Oakman was at Baylor looking like an absolute teenage mutant ninja turtle. And I think he ended up something went wrong and he couldn't I think it was something legally.
Allegedly.
And he ended up and then he eventually got cleared and then ended up winding up in the Canadian Football League. So he plays for the Edmonton Elks or something. So
what a name.
yeah. It was a good game too. I've been watching Canadian Football League. I'm ready for it. Okay. If you're watching, Bear with the Machine Gun is here. The Purple Samurai wishes you all a good evening. What's up, Bear? If you can't finish the show, the podcast will be out tomorrow. So we want to get into this Mahomes thing.
I mean, I'd like to first personally thank Bear with the Machine Gun.
Why's that?
Because of him, I did not finish last in the list.
The Listener League.
But
Big news.
I was fourth all the way up until today.
What happened?
Scotty.
Oh, yeah. Well, whoops. You got to play him, dude. I told you that. Rule number 1. All right. So in the title, it says Mahomes is number 4. And as you see, Chloe, who chimed in, why isn't Mahomes top 3? This is not our ranking. This was a ranking that was done by the players. And they put him at number 4. So I will give you a little background because I went way deeper on this than probably anybody should have to justify. And the reason is, you can see I'm moving my mouse because I'm trying to get my picture back up. The reason is this thing is done from Thanksgiving to New Year's. And in that time, the Chiefs were 3-4. And in that time, Patrick Mahomes threw 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, threw for 1,700 yards, 65 completion percentage. And then he lost to Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Aiden O'Connell, and there was one more that they lost to. So that's
Yeah,
all I'm
but
going to say.
Now do
Mike.
Tyreek Hill.
No, I didn't go in on Tyreek Hill. I
here's
wanted to know why they ranked him 4th. I'm like, there's got to be a reason why they ranked Patrick Mahomes 4th. I'm not a Patrick Mahomes guy, but it wasn't like they did it off of like, oh, we're just gonna stick it to him, and maybe they did. I don't know.
But you know what he went and did?
What?
He beat number 3, number 2, and number 1 in the playoffs.
He did, but they didn't do it during the playoffs. That's my whole argument.
Silly.
But that's what I'm saying. It ended at New Year's. It ended before the playoffs even started. So it looks terrible right now, but the votes were
so they basically only ranked the guys through December.
Exactly.
That's why Josh Allen's 12.
They literally walk into their locker rooms and give them a sheet that tells them, like, here, write your people down, and they do it. And all the guys hate it. And it happens from Thanksgiving to December.
And it's not even all the guys.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
select
not.
people.
So he lost to Jordan Love, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Aiden O'Connell, and he beat Aiden O'Connell, Bailey Zappi, and Jake Browning. So that was his.
So we shouldn't even be talking about the rankings because it's irrelevant. Because it's only a month of the season.
Buttery biscuits. He should be number 1 until he's not. Totally.
I feel like they're all victims then of that recency bias. It's probably why JJ is down at 18 behind George Kittle, because during that time he only got to play in the last 2-3 games of the season.
And who was his quarterback?
By far. JJ,
well, which time?
Yeah, exactly.
JJ is definitely
the pastronaut,
the best wide receiver in the league, or top 5 for sure. Players.
Yeah. But this wasn't like a dig like, oh, he's number 3 or he's not even in the it was like, why would he be ranked number 4? And I found the answer is because it looks terrible. Everybody's like, he's a 3-time Super Bowl champ, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, league MVP. Like, this voting process was literally the lowest form of research you could do in the worst possible way at a time that didn't have all the data accounted for. So it's a complete bum research.
Wait a minute. It's the who's hot right now poll.
Who's on top of yours?
Basically, let's get it out there.
It's the Zoolander who's hot right now poll.
AK is saying that NFL football players don't know ball.
Come on the show,
that.
NFL football
that's a great
players.
take. You know who else had a great take? J-Vi.
Yes.
Oktoberfest is beta beer.
It is beta beer.
That is a hot, beautiful take.
What?
It is beta beer.
It's beta beer. I agree.
I stand on business. Beer. It's beta beer.
I stand on business.
Oktoberfest is beta beer.
So there you go.
That's a great take.
This is why he's ranked number 3. This was not us saying that we agree with that ranking. It was me and us researching and saying, how in the world is he number 4? And there you go.
Yep.
That's why.
All right.
Move on. Come on, Tex. Move it along. Move it along, dude. Best stadiums.
God,
oh my God. We're not going through this.
Okay.
We're not going through this.
All right. We got there it is. There's the list. All right.
Yeah.
We're not going to read it. We're not going to read it and make noises. We're not going to read names and make noises.
Okay, let me get off. Hold on.
Look how low San Fran is.
Dude, look at that.
Move along.
Play low. Play low. How do I get rid of this? Sorry.
But the same
did y'all see who? Did y'all see who bought the Packers?
No.
The fans.
Snoop Dogg.
No.
Mahomes.
Waste management.
What?
Oh man.
Straight up trash.
Trash.
I love it.
Trash recognizes trash.
Trash organization. What a great color scheme, though.
Yeah.
Green.
Great colors. Oh, okay. Sorry, we had to get through that. I have more
we
graphics text.
didn't.
Don't worry.
Yeah, they are
have more.
green and yellow. Waste management is.
I have more.
Yeah.
Text, you want to see some more?
Let's talk about our salute your sports.
Okay.
And then as we're going through that, you can flash them up.
Okay. But do you want to know about Chocolate Chip Cookie Day?
Yep.
Okay. First one was made by accident in Whitman, Massachusetts, in an inn called the Toll House.
Tollhausen.
Oh. Now we've got connections.
The old family recipe.
Nestle reached out to her and agreed to add her recipe to their wrapper in exchange for a lifetime of free cookies.
Ooh.
That sounds like the worst deal imaginable. It sounds terrible. It is estimated.
You never take the first offer.
No. Hold. It is estimated that a person eats around 35,000 cookies in one lifetime. Huh?
That's a lot.
That is a lot. That's like 1,000 a year. No.
It's
like
no,
100 a year. Somebody else do the math.
500 a year if you live to be 70. But that means you're starting as a little baby.
Yeah, as soon as you were born.
Which we don't condone. Don't give your babies chocolate chip cookies. Don't do that. The first one was the size of a quarter.
That's really small. That's like one of those Chips Ahoy's.
Mm-hmm.
Mini chips, like a Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, there you go. 13.5% of Americans admit to eating 20 cookies in one sitting. Has anybody ever done that?
Dude, there's no. I was sitting there trying to think if I could ever eat 20 Oreos in one sitting.
No, maybe the Thins.
You remember those Loft House cookies with the ones that were like sugar cookies?
Nope.
With the frosting on them. I've seen somebody take down.
Yeah,
dude, this is chocolate chip day, dude, not frosting.
Okay, you're right. 53% of Americans prefer chocolate chip over other cookies.
I could see that. Peanut butter cookies have to be a close second.
There's only one goat cookie.
What's that?
Mama K's cookie.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You're not pandering either. That's a fact.
No, that's facts.
Those strawberry cookies with the frosting were absolutely electric. All right. Anything else on Cookie Day?
No.
Okay.
How was it a mistake, though? Were they whipping up some batter and had chocolate chips sitting there and
they dumped it in there by accident? I don't know.
So apparently,
the size of a quarter has got to be pretty small too. Like the chips had to be smaller back then.
So apparently, she was making the cookies, and she crumbled up a candy bar to put on the cookies, and then got the idea to put chocolate chips thereafter. So
that sounds intention.
Yeah,
intentional. That's not really a mistake.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Or he's like, I'm crumbling my candy bar all over. Oh,
she was going nom, 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 and all the crumbs went in,
and it's gone. Oh, that's a good question. Very good question, Buttery Biscuits. Do Oreos count as two cookies since there's one on each side? Man, that's a good question.
Or is it just a sandwich? Cookie sandwich.
Oh, is it a sandwich?
Ooh, right back at you. He Djokovic'd you. He Djokovic'd you out, grass.
Yeah. Gold medalist.
That's right. Won the damn gold. Right there. It says it on the hat.
Dude,
all right.
All right.
I'll go ahead, dude.
Salute.
Go ahead.
No, I'll do this as my salute. Hit it.
Okay. All right. We're good. Okay, salute your sports. Here we go. Who wants to go first?
I'm going to salute to the GOAT Olympic sport here. And it's going to be speed walking.
Did we win?
I have no clue. But
you saw the highlights.
I didn't see any of it. This was just told to me that we had speed walking. I was like, are you serious? That's an Olympic sport?
I love it.
I know this has been said before, so this isn't original, but I do think, like, when I watch those guys walk and girls walk, it just reminds me of the bathroom. Like, teacher said you can't run in the hallway, but you're like,
Yeah.
it's like moving your shoulders and you're wiggling your butt.
Oh,
Can you
Just
imagine
straight
being like a
yelling it.
referee? Like, nope, that's borderline running.
Yeah. Hey, stop running, pal. Oh man. Do you think the referees do the speed walking training too? I guess
No,
they
they're probably
have.
on a hover round, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That'd be a funny wipeout video. All right, who wants to go next? Salute your sports.
I'll go. I salute to the Netherlands track team, that lady Femke Bol.
Yes.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you guys see her?
Yes.
Walk
in the
those 2
4x1,
other ladies
yeah.
down. Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh, dude. It was
Walking a
unbelievable.
19-year-old down from U.S.
Yeah. She was absolutely moving.
46.
Girls in the last 100.
46 split on 400. That
Yeah.
is flying.
That is
What do they
absolutely
call the
flying.
Netherlands?
The Dutch.
The
Oh
Dutch.
yeah, that's right. Gold medalist.
Oh yes, I did see that one. I did see that one. I know what you're talking about.
Absolutely walked them both down. I mean, it's incredible, like how she did it. I mean, those 2 were out of gas for sure, but she walked them down.
Yeah.
She was still going.
Yeah.
And the U.S. had gotten a world record in the semis.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
Dude, they got 2 swimming world records today.
Oh, nice.
That 1500 meter was
the
a
1500 was a world record. That was insane, dude.
Maybe it was yesterday though. The women's had a world record as well.
Did Lyles win?
Yes,
He won
He
the
did.
100 meter.
By 5,000
5,000ths of a
second.
Legit
I saw
photo
in the
finish.
semi when he stared the guy.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got some swagger. That Noah Lyles guy's got some swagger.
I didn't know he won I don't know if he won the final.
So they were like anxiously waiting for the results to come in because it was obviously that close. And then when he found out that he won, it was like he beat him by 5 steps.
Well, he thought, well, that's how you should do it. Like, that's exactly. It's pretty cool to see all the people like winning the gold medals, especially for the U.S. Like Scotty started crying. Everybody starts crying. It's like, man, can you imagine like going there wearing the stars and stripes and then they're playing the song and your like 6 months old son is sitting there in the crowd? That'd be crazy.
Scotty said he started crying watching the U.S. swim team win.
Yeah.
Did Scotty break the curse? No.
Scotty's immune to the curse.
Scotty is immune to the curse. There was question of whether he or Xander was the best golfer in the world, and I think that's about enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Xander was
All right.
making a push, but Scotty put the nail in the coffin.
All right, I'll go next. Unless Dylon, did you have one?
Yeah, I want to give it up. So apparently the competitors from Taiwan cannot say that they're from Taiwan. It's publicized as Chinese Taipei or Taipei Chinese or whatever. Anyhow, the badminton guys are playing for the gold against China and beat them. So, yeah. So
No.
take that. Chinese Taipei, aka Taiwan, took down the mainland. So
That's
hopefully
not
they
gonna
make
go
it
well.
back to their country safely.
I was gonna say
That's not going to go well, I don't think. All right, Tex, look up. Look up. I want you to read this. Here's my salute your sports. Has nothing to do with sports, but this made me laugh so hard. This playlist on Spotify I came across says Marvin Gaye's Clueless Ass. Because he's always asking what's going on.
What's going
What's
on?
happening, brother? When did you stop loving me? Where are we going? I don't know why. Why did you
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I like
this playlist is called Marvin Gaye's Clueless Ass?
Oh,
Made me
yeah,
laugh.
that's good.
I don't know why. I was like, that is just internet gold right there. Oh, incredible. Oh, that made me laugh. Salute to whoever made that playlist. That's the best thing I've ever seen. Look it up on Spotify. Marvin Gaye's Clueless Behind. Okay. All right. We got the Vikings up. Our Vikings fan is here. But first, The dad joke. Did you hear about the new reality show they're doing on beans? It's called Laguna Beach.
Oh my god.
I know that AK was laughing so hard to himself whenever he's driving down the road on that one. Couldn't believe nobody else thought of it yet.
Yeah.
Probably had to look up what was a legume.
All right. Oh, geez. We're on a roll. All right, the Vikings. The Vikings, here we go. Season in review, Dylon. This is all correct, yes?
That is correct.
Okay. Finished 7-10, third in the NFC North. They had three guys make the Pro Bowl. Daniil Hunter, C.J. Ham, who shouldn't have been there because Juszczyk was actually the fullback from the NFC, but whatever, played in the Super Bowl, no big deal. And their long snapper, D. Paola.
Wow.
Made the Pro Bowl. Shout out specialists. They had 2 first-round picks, no second round or third round. The Vikings started 1-4. Then they went 5-0. Then they finished 1-6. They played Nick Mullins, Jaron Hall, Josh Dobbs, and injuries to Cousins, Jefferson, Hawkinson derailed their year. Dylon, maybe you can summarize it better as a Vikings fan.
That's what happens when you have 4 quarterbacks.
Poor?
You lose. Yeah, 4. And then you lose JJ for 7 games. You lose TJ for the last 3 or 4. Garrett Bradbury, he went out too. He was out for 6 games, starting center, was Pro Bowler. So it was stacked against us.
Care to discuss Madison having the worst in NFL history goal line rushing? He had, I don't know how many attempts, but it was for -9 yards on the goal and 0 touchdowns.
Who are we going to throw it to? What are we going to do? Jordan Addison is good from anything more than it's got to be like 15 yards deep or more.
Second question. Do you question Justin Jefferson's character for sitting out until they got back into contention and then coming back to play?
No. He's got to get healthy. All right. I mean, at this point, but you're coming back just so you can get the 1,000-yard season. And it wasn't his call. So I'm sure if anybody watched the receiver stuff and was keeping up with what KO and all the updates when he was, quote unquote, off the pip, is like, why are we going to risk it? What are we going to gain other than he's going to get hurt and he's going to be out again?
Was he the problem?
No. Definitely not the problem. I'd say it's probably Nick Mullins was our starting quarterback. That was probably the biggest problem.
Would you say that? What is going on? Whose computer's going nuts? Butch, is that you? Are you trying to censor him out with computer noises? Okay. No. Riddle me this. Kyle Shanahan got Nick Mullins to a Sunday Night Football graphic, and I noticed that O'Connell didn't do that for any of your backup quarterbacks. Thoughts?
About the team, man. About the team. Why are we talking about the past, man? We're living in the past. All right, why don't we just move on to how exciting and electric this year's about to be? God, the atmosphere down there at U.S. Bank. Oh man, it's electric. There's magic in the air. JJ got paid. TJ's
only when there's a Taylor Swift concert.
Knew that was coming.
Bring her back. Yeah. I'm prepared for the Swifties. All right. I saw a new bumper sticker on the back, and I was like, "That's awesome." It said, "I'm probably listening to Taylor Swift." I was like, "Well, hopefully it's at the Viking Stadium where the people of Minnesota show out and support." All right.
And are louder than football games. Science has proven.
15,000 more people. All right. They put more people. You can put them on the field.
We
went over this. This
It's not true.
We're not going to debate this again.
They closed off a third of the stadium. So it's about the same people.
That's 33%.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who can't do fractions.
And it's way louder than any Vikings football game has ever been, including the Minnesota Miracle.
Wow. Does that
shout
count?
out Diggs?
The Minnesota Miracle didn't happen in U.S. Bank Stadium, for the
including
with a backup quarterback,
including last year on Thanksgiving. Where they made the comeback.
Oh, incredible. I forgot about that.
What do you have to say about JJ not being able to produce with a backup quarterback, but Diggs caught the Minnesota Miracle with a backup quarterback?
That backup quarterback was the quarterback from like week 3 on.
What do you have to say?
JJ will come in before or after week 6? And if he comes in after, do you think it will be to save the season or just let him ride the season out and get some experience?
You're talking about McCarthy now, right?
Yeah. Your boy.
Question from the audience.
I'm saying week 3.
Have you been to U.S.
Bank
Stadium?
Going in week 3. All right.
I've never been inside of U.S. Bank Stadium. I did go by U.S. Bank Stadium, but it was not during football season.
Who's the real JJ on the Vikings?
That's not a real question.
That's a real question. There's 2 JJs.
No. Now we're J to the 4th. All right, that's what we're calling it.
You
now.
think that one of them goes by double J and one goes by JJ?
From what I understand, Justin Jefferson is now being referred to as Jet.
Okay.
And then JJ McCarthy they're letting him stick with that since that's actually what he goes by for his first name.
Self-appointed Jet.
Did he have to pay Justin Jefferson for that, like a jersey?
I don't know.
So one should decide to be Cheech, and other one should be Chong.
I can appreciate that.
That would be a dynamic duo with the Jays.
See what you did there.
Okay. Their offense was bottom of the league, 20.2 points per game. They didn't make the playoffs. I don't know if you saw that. I put it in big bold letters for you, Don. It says nope. Their Super Bowl was beating the Niners. Brock Purdy was hurt. That's okay. Their defense was actually top of the league, top half, 21.3 points per game. Gone. Kirk Cousins, Danielle Hunter, Josh Dobbs, 49er. How about it? They cut Madison. Osborne is with the Patriots. They added Aaron Jones, Greenard, a linebacker from Houston. Sam Darnold, Cashman also from Houston. And we
also just got Fabian Moreau from Houston for a cornerback.
They picked up 3 guys from Houston on defense.
Aaron Jones from the Packers?
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, all of a sudden you didn't know that. Now it's exciting, isn't it? Oh,
they got AJ.
I was thinking what an idiot he is.
Hey, just wait till the next slide, dude. And they drafted JJ McCarthy, Dallas Turner from Alabama, a tackle, and Will Reichard, a kicker.
And Kyrie Jackson.
Yes, I did not put that on there because I'm like,
all of a sudden everybody gets quiet. Oh, all of a sudden,
who?
Kyrie Jackson.
He was.
It's just paper right now.
Yeah, he got drafted, and then tragically, he's one of the ones.
Car accident. Yeah, he was the one that died in a car accident last month.
I didn't know whether to put him on there or not because I'm like, is that bad?
R.I.P.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, R.I.P. We wouldn't know where to put him between the added or the gone.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So just know that we know, and we're thinking about his family.
I will say this just in terms of what the scouting reports and everything, that prior to this happening, throughout the Viking Update app and everything as it was going through OTAs, because they did get to start, they said he was Justin Jefferson said he was the only DB that he's had on the same roster that could stay with him in coverage routes, like deep coverage routes. So he was super excited. So it's like, oh, that's painful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that was before all this happened. So it's not like he was, just trying to do something, it's kind of like an ode or dedication. This was before all this happened. So
yeah.
Oh, tragedy. So there you go. There's the recap, and then that's us grilling a Vikings fan. So now we get to do the fun part where we do our hot takes, and Dylon will rank them on a scale of 1 to 11 billion. Here they are. The hot takes.
I haven't seen these yet.
What, dude? These are hot takes.
These are super hot takes. Let's go.
What's your hot take before we get to ours? You are the Vikings fan. What are the expectations for the 2024 season with potential quarterback controversy already before the season starts?
Skullmeister, let us know.
Okay, so I've been thinking about this all day. So, first hot take. When we play the Niners, we play them week 2, that the quarterback that they see in week 2 will not be the same Vikings quarterback that they see in the NFC Championship. Hot take number 1.
I like that.
Yep.
Shout out.
Hot take number 2. All right, and this is A or B. Either Aaron Jones and Ty Chandler will be the top 2 running back duo in the NFC, and that's combined. All right, I'm not going to say that one of them is going to be the best, but for duo, they will be the most productive combined. Or JJ and Jordan Addison will be the most productive wide receiver 1 and 2 in the NFC.
So you're saying you're the best 2 running backs or the best 2 wide receivers?
Combo. When you combine. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
The 1-2 punches.
Okay.
That's
so what you're saying is that goes completely against my first hot take is that Aaron Jones may retire mid-season because they'll be so bad. Thoughts?
He's got 8 million reasons not to let that happen mid-season. Or 7 million. It was either 7 or 8 million 1-year contract. Yeah. So
are you worried that he never plays?
Aaron Jones?
Yeah, he's always out, dude. He is always hurt.
No, I ain't worried about it.
Do you think it's a problem that he shows up in big games, but the Vikings have no primetime games?
No. This is his coming out year.
Okay.
Oh.
Ignore the other ones. Ignore all the other ones. And that feeds right into mine. They will start 0-9 or 1-8. I looked at their schedule. They could beat the Giants and then literally lose the next 8 games. Or they could lose to the Giants. And then this is just hot takes. This is a hot take. That's all it is.
We play the Giants, the Niners, then is it the Packers, or the Packers are week 4? I know 3 out of the first 4 are all
Giants,
playoff
Niners,
teams.
Texans, Packers,
and then
Jets,
Packers, yeah.
Lions, Ooh, yeah, you're right. The Colts, they can maybe. The Colts maybe.
No, not according to you, jabronis. The division favorites. That's a loss. Say it.
It is a loss. It's a loss.
That's a loss.
It's a loss. That'll be the game that JJ goes in. And then I'll have to face off against the Giants.
I'm saying week 3. I'm saying week 3 is when JJ comes in.
Well, that'll lead into my second hot take.
Oh, I was going to say, how are you going to tie it in your first one?
I think JJ will be the day 1 starter. I think Darnold will find a way to mess up in the preseason. Either get hurt, do something wrong.
So that is the only way that Darnold is not the week 1 starter is an injury during preseason. Are
you a believer in JJ McCarthy?
Me?
Dylon.
Oh.
And then J-Vi, you rebuttal.
Me? They say that he looks good. I was reading some that they wrote in the Daily Norseman, though, but they're trying to fix. He's got some, what do they say, mechanical deficits. I can't remember how they put it, but basically trying to change his arm slot. There you go.
Trying to get him angles.
Yeah, trying to work on his angles.
Just have him watch TikTok.
And you're gonna love this. TJ, they're saying he's not gonna play week 1. And JJ, they're load managing him throughout the week. He's getting a vet day every week, so they're not letting him practice. I think like every Wednesday right now.
Everything you just said about the Vikings makes me want to hate their guts even more. Outside of you just being a fan of them, like every bit of that sentence was the worst sentence I've ever heard football talk of all time. That was the worst.
I had him written down on a piece of paper that I'm reading. I'm like, AK is gonna love this load management stuff.
Load management, arm angles. Nobody's playing. I'm like, that's terrible. They're going 0-6. Let me change that. I'm going to update the graphic after I heard that. That's pathetic. J-Vi, do you think do you believe in JJ McCarthy?
No. But I believe less in Sam Darnold. I mean, how many chances can a guy get? Like, they didn't give Josh Rosen this many chances. They just stopped sending Josh Rosen this playbook.
It's true. We have that on confirmed.
I just don't understand how many chances a guy gets. And every place he goes, they're like, oh, my gosh, he looks fantastic. He's just dropping dimes. And then it's like he gets out there week 1, he sees ghost. Like, I don't know.
Also true.
You also drafted a guy in the first round.
The headline.
Did they draft McCarthy in the first round?
Yeah.
Yeah. Play the guy.
That's why you drafted him.
We got to fix his arm angles.
Penix is playing.
Penix is going to play the primetime games, and Cousins is going to play the afternoon and 1:00 games.
Ooh, I like that. I like that take.
That's how they should do it.
I like that.
All right. What was your second one?
Well, my first one that I'm saying second isn't really a hot take. It's just facts. The Vikings lead the league in arrests since 2000. So if we're putting what to do in Minnesota on our chart of best conferences or best places for players for nightlife, the Vikings has to be way down, because what do you do when there's nothing to do? You get in trouble. And they've been getting in trouble a lot.
So
57 times they've been arrested since 2000. Lead the league.
We're not the Saints, all right? We're the Vikings. I like to see that we are embodying our mascot, all right? The Vikings are not Saints or angels.
The Saints had 34, so they were middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Is Game of Thrones based off of Vikings?
No.
Okay.
Valhalla might be, though. Valhalla is.
I saw in my research there was a show called The Vikings.
And The Last Kingdom.
Won an Emmy.
Last Kingdom, The Vikings, Valhalla came off of that. Yeah. But guess what? Yeah. They were probably breaking some rules. I wonder how many of those, was that before or after the Love Boat thing? That was Dante Culpepper, right? Yeah. When they all got in trouble for some risque behavior on the Love Boat.
Yeah, a little bit different than the OBJ boat. It was like the Michael Irvin house on water.
Ooh. 7th floor crew.
Tex, go. Hot takes.
JJ will not come in to save the season.
Ooh.
If the season is lost, they're going to let him cook in the oven, not in the game.
Ooh.
So you don't think that? So if we started off 1-3, 1-4, they're not going to bring in JJ?
He's not going to come in to save the season.
They're going to re-sign Case Keenum.
Yep. Saw him playing the other night with the Texans.
I bet JJ
couldn't believe it. I was like, that guy's still playing
during the Texans game.
What's your second one, Tex?
The Vikings will not be the worst team in their division.
I agree with that.
I think it's going to be the Bears. I think the
gonna be
Bears.
there.
How can the Bears be so bad? They
I
drafted
just-
the best
don't think they're
guy
gonna be-
since Peyton Manning.
Generational talent.
buddy.
Caleb Williams.
It's going to be a rough season for the Bears.
I hope they stink.
They still don't have a defense. They got Tremaine Edmonds leading the defense.
Yeah, but their whole last half of the year is what everybody's banking on. That's a bitter Bills fan. Bitter Bills face right there.
Yeah.
We upgraded, dude. We upgraded. Not worried
To
about
who?
him. Bernard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was pretty good.
He was a lot. He did better stats in the first 3 games than Edmonds did in 3 seasons.
Mm.
Before Milano got hurt, he did even better. He shined.
I was talking with somebody. They were like, "Oh, we don't believe in the Bills." I'm like, "Do you realize how injured their defense was last year by the time the playoffs came
We
around?"
had a guy that was their starting linebacker against the Chiefs who was sitting on the couch all season.
Oh, Klein, right?
Yeah, AJ Klein.
Yep.
Bernard didn't play in that game either.
We know ball. Butch said, I don't know where he went, but he said, "Great Mall record will show." No idea what those mean. Do you take?
They do
offense
have a
to
great
those?
mall.
It's the Mall of
The
America.
Mall of America.
Yeah, I bet Scotty Scheffler would probably go there with his gold medal.
He could. They've got a theme park. I think the theme park. Last time I was there, it was still Snoopy Land. Now it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's awesome. That is incredible.
I have a question.
Do it.
Was Minnesota a team in purple before Prince came out with purple?
Mm.
If so, is purple actually about the Vikings? Purple Rain.
Mm.
I don't know, but we were purple way before Prince was. But I don't know. That I like to think that it is an ode to the Vikings, and it's a sad song, which is an ode to the Vikings. And yeah, maybe.
Well, what is your realistic ceiling and your floor for the Vikings?
What do you mean realistic? I say it every year. Same thing. Right now we're high. This is the year.
Mhm.
Yeah. Realistic. I think that we're gonna go. We'll win 10 games. We'll win double-digit games.
Wow. Let me look at the schedule again. Let me just see.
Dude, they're not winning
10 games.
They're lucky to get to 2-7.
They're going to beat the Bears. Okay.
Twice.
Agreed. We'll beat the Bears.
I'm trying to find another one.
We're
I
gonna
bet
beat
they
the
beat
Packers.
Green Bay one time.
We're gonna beat the Giants.
You'll lose to the Lions twice.
Probably you might beat the Seahawks, and then the revenge game against the Falcons.
Okay, so
that's
you're
like
calling
7.
4.
And then the Raiders. I'm looking at the Raiders too. Nope, that's
8.
preseason. Sorry, it's preseason. That's preseason.
Oh, yeah, that's our first preseason, right? Next week.
Yeah.
So you're saying 4 or 5 wins, Tex.
The Cardinals. I would say the Cardinals is another one, but everything else is tough. That's a tough schedule.
Will Minnesota have a top 5 draft pick?
Ooh.
If we trade up
Will they
from
draft
having the
another-
last draft pick.
The Bills are going to trade with the Vikings to then trade it with the Chiefs and move out of the first round.
That's right, baby.
That's what Bills football is.
Just wait.
Okay. Just wait for what? Wait for what?
Just wait.
Just trust.
You've been waiting.
Just
This
trust.
is a whole lot of trash talking from the 49ers fan that got walloped by the Vikings last year.
Wow.
That's what we needed. It was a reset. And then what happened?
My
what happened?
starting quarterback tore his ACL.
His Achilles, but okay.
There you go. Yeah, Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do I know?
And then the next quarterback got hurt second game. Then the next quarterback was decent for half a game, but we played him for
Pasternak.
3. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. He was decent for half a game.
Butch, care to comment on your hot takes? We kind of went over them a little bit, but I don't know if you wanted to elaborate.
Yeah, I didn't realize it showed me in the show. I could see my everything, but obviously I wasn't in.
You weren't in,
But
dude.
I was going to connect that after the 0-9 start, they could head to the Mall of America to have their nightlife so they don't get arrested so much. Because the record is showing that they're not going to make the playoffs.
Oh,
And
no.
the Vikings show, I actually watched it, is off of historical figures from, the start of Kattegat. That's the island off of, was it Norway?
Sure.
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong
Well,
guy,
whatever.
dude. You know.
It's right
Tell
under
me-
Oklahoma.
But anyway, yeah, pretty cool show there.
So, do you think we win 10 games, Butch? Butch,
No.
that was the goal.
I would bet against that.
Under.
Under.
Right now,
Okay.
I mean, just with all the pieces that you're putting together and just real talk.
I wonder if I can bet that.
I think it's too many pieces right now. And, you're talking about they're already trying to shape J.J. McCarthy and changing a bunch of stuff where that's all he's thinking about.
Changing.
Mentally, where he's thinking about mechanics where he needs to be thinking, hey, go out there and do what I've been doing and make that work and be studying defenses. And so he's preoccupied with just mechanics right now. So Sam Darnold's going to have to get you through more than 2 games. I don't think JJ's going to start week 3. And if you beat the Giants, then you're 1-1. So it wouldn't even make sense to bring him, bench Sam to start JJ in that aspect. I mean, to me, though, also, if you're evaluating a guy and you draft him in first round and you got to change all this stuff about him, was he a first-round draft pick?
Ooh, cook, Butch. Cook.
So you don't think that any first-round quarterback that gets drafted, they don't work on some of their mechanics to adapt to the NFL? Every single quarterback.
I don't know, because boy, Houston just came in and took off.
Brock Purdy came in and took off.
Purdy did too. I mean, can't take that away from him. But
he still hasn't landed yet either.
He got married. He did land.
But I mean,
no.
that all that stuff can perfectly work out too. I mean, we don't know. I'm just saying, like, I think just psychology wise, when you start working on mechanics, that's what you're thinking about. Hey, I'm trying to get this right, and until you feel that muscle memory or whatever you need for all that, that's going to take time. Now
the mechanics he has to work on
he gets there
is throwing the ball, because he didn't have to throw the ball at all at Michigan. They're like, we never really saw you throw the ball much, so now that we've seen it, this is disgusting.
But
made a terrible mistake.
I mean,
probably what's wrong with my
I
golf game, all the
schedule
mechanics
up,
I keep working on.
I'll give you
Send you a swing, dude.
6 wins, and you go over that, and I think you have definitely an overachieved year for what you have at quarterback right now. You got a rookie and you got Sam Darnold. That's not looking as a recipe that produces wins in the NFL.
Cooking, dude. Get him in the
So,
kitchen.
Year in, year out.
Case Keenum took us to the playoffs. Does Case Keenum look like a recipe for a quarterback that's going to get you to the playoffs?
But was Case Keenum a rookie?
No, he was a backup.
But he had been in the league.
Nick Mullins had been in the league. He went 1-6.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a recipe for a lot of wins.
Romo took the Cowboys to the playoffs. He was a backup.
Yes,
for several years.
What are we doing? Breaking news: the Tennessee Titans added Quandre Diggs.
Who's that?
Safety.
I'm saying double-digit wins. Double-digit wins.
Bemo's trying to place a bet right now with this question. He's trying to decide.
We're just ignoring Brett. I am intentionally ignoring Bemo.
Okay.
He don't even know who his quarterback is going to be.
Which team?
The Steelers.
I'm seeing if I can put 50 cents on, put a unit on
a G unit. You put a G unit, 50 cents.
Put a unit.
That takes me back to my
what an E units
when I said many men.
Yeah,
many men.
If I could put a unit on
it's okay. It's okay.
Don't bring politics into this.
I'm going 5 wins or less.
I'm gonna say it now. I'd said it last year. I am accepting applications right now to get on the ship because when this wagon rolls through in December and all y'all want to, we believed in them, I'm gonna say nope.
Check the tape. That's all you got to say.
Hey,
check the tape.
Nope. I will be there and say I was wrong.
The Cowboys
right now. I don't see it. I mean, the Lions are rolling, and
Lions are bums. They're bums. Sick of the Lions already. So they've only been good for 1 year, and I'm already sick of them.
Me too.
They're gonna be good again.
No, they stink. They got Jared Goff. Okay, J-Vi, hit some music so we can talk golf.
I've had it teed up, and then I went to do something else because it was taking too long.
I can't even hear it.
I don't know why it's playing through my speakers. I don't know why it's not playing regular.
Okay,
Did
golf.
You know they were playing Honey, I Shrunk the Kids on ABC right before the show. I was so bummed I had to come in here and do this. I'm kidding. But they were playing it.
You haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Good thing we didn't have to give out guys. So no guys this week, but we did pick out golfers. And who wants to sum up their 5 words or less headline?
Day 4 bed poopers.
Oh, we got a guitar coming out. Yes.
All right, we gotta get it. I remember now.
Here we go.
We all should have known about Scotty.
Yeah. Woo!
Scotty won the gold. Scotty should have known.
Scotty
gold.
Yes.
Have fun one time.
Bust out the guitar. Tickle in the twine.
All right.
I remember how to play it.
I found it. The Minnesota Vikings under 6.5 wins plus 130.
6.5. I'll do that one. I think they'll win 6 games.
That's what I just said, 6. If you won over 6, then that would be a good year.
If they went over 6, Butch will drink one of his Pepsis.
Take the under.
I've got it. I'm putting it in right now.
Put a G unit on it.
Put an E unit on it.
That's 51 cents. Recognize. Here's mine. Egregious.
Oh.
Grio was terrible. He started off 5 under and then proceeded to go 5 over the rest of the tournament to finish even. So he was egregious. And it sunk my best lineups because he was my highest owned player, like a complete idiot. So who wants to go next?
I was doing well in DraftKings this week, and then day 4 happened, and they said, Guillotich your ass back here. My guy Guido did good, but DraftKings wanted me in the back of the line, so I got back to my normal space in last place.
I didn't know what you were trying to say, dude. Oh, Tex, go.
I am done with golf. That's my 5 words or less.
Facts. Me too. Me too, Tex.
The Cowboys over under at 10.5.
Under.
Over.
I'm going over, dude.
You don't even have a receiver.
I'm just telling. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm going over.
Okay.
Over 10.5 wins.
Bush, did you have one? Bush,
Yeah,
did you have one?
I said it before the.
Oh, yep, before the guitar. All right, so these are the guys that we picked out this weekend. Matty Schmeed, pretty good, 5 under, tied for 26. You're welcome. He was in the winning Millie lineup. Mateo Montecero, Tex, we just assigned him to you because that's somebody who you would pick.
I'm on a streak, though.
That's right. Abraham Answer, tied for 35th. So you could have bet top 40, top 35. Made yourself a nice little chunk of change on this parlay here. And you could have played all these guys in your lineups, really. That's not bad for some lower price guys. A couple of top 25s in there and a top 20. How about that?
Guido's in the winning lineup for me.
Ooh. People were all over Guido.
Yeah.
I know Dylon picked John Rahm to win the thing.
I was going to say, for the record, I went with Rahm. And then I knew I was going to get so much crap for going for Rahm. So I just went and picked the first guy that was under 8,000 that I saw.
So let me ask this. This was the question I was going to ask earlier, but I held it.
Okay.
I was watching the tournament earlier today, and Rahm was up by 4 strokes.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him give back one. He was down or up by 3 strokes. But I'm like, Rahm knows what it takes to win. Rahm's a killer. There's no way. Like, I was looking at who was behind him. Like, Fleetwood's, he's he's a professional number 2. He never wins.
100%.
So like, Fleetwood's not going to catch him. So me and the family went and did something. Like, we went shopping or got something to eat. So I forget what we did. We left the house. And then y'all started blowing me up about Scotty. Was it just an all-time Rahm collapse? Or did Scotty do Scotty things and Rahm stayed where he was? Or was it a both?
It's both.
Yep.
He shot 900. Yeah.
He shot the course record.
Yeah. Well, Rahm was still, 400 or 500 today?
Yeah, but Rahm was up by 4 strokes, and he was on the 11th hole.
Rahm double bogeyed the easiest par 5, and he hit one out of the rough to try to get onto the green.
So that was an all-time collapse.
It rolled back to his feet, and he double bogeyed the easiest hole on the course, and then it was downhill.
Because even if he just shoots par on those last 7 holes,
what did he finish?
He was minus 19 whenever I was watching. He was at 19. Rahm.
I thought it was tied for 4th.
He ended up finishing, I think, 16 because he made another bogey. He shot 3 over, I think, the last 4 holes.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he collapsed, and Scotty, dude, what sealed the deal, though, too, Scotty's shot from the rough on 17.
Yes.
That sealed it.
Yep.
I mean, that was a nail in the coffin. He was in the rough, boom, carries the lake or whatever on to the island green, and then he made the putt.
Yeah. He made the putt. He made birdie from the rough.
Wow.
Yeah.
He birdied 5 of the last 6 holes. He was,
right.
I mean, he just couldn't miss, dude. Scotty was unbelievable. And Fleetwood then duck hooked one left on 18 into the trash and had to chip in basically to tie him, and then it was over. So, but the other cool story was Victor Perez shot 63.
Frenchman.
He shot everybody was Pavon. No, Victor Perez. You notice a guy from one of ours last week, but it was just really unbelievable to watch Scotty. Like, All right, I'm going to go out here and shoot the course record. So he's won the Players, the Masters, the gold medal. Did he win any other majors or anything this year? Well, he got arrested. Obviously, J-Vi, you had a funny comment on that.
He won Memorial.
Yep.
Yeah, he went from the penitentiary to baby and marriage immunity.
Yep.
I do gotta say I was disappointed.
He didn't get married this year.
I wish. No. We're just saying in terms of he can break. He's the only person that can break all the curses.
Yeah,
but it's only a marriage curse, not a baby curse.
He went from being a fugitive. What did I say? Forgot what I said already.
You said it.
Doesn't mean I remember.
But he won the Players, the Masters, gold, whatever, all his other 8 wins that he's had this year.
You said he should have said, from federal prison to Olympic champion, dreams do come true.
Yes, the American dream.
The American dream. Shout out Dusty Rhodes. But anyways, it was a really fun. I mean, it was awesome because Rory was up there. He blew up. John Rahm was up there. Schauffele was up there. Like, the Sunday golf tournament at the Olympics was electric. And it came down to the final hole, and that's how it should be.
Well, that's what you wish all the majors looked like.
Yeah.
All those guys at the top.
But at the same time, I guess the frustrating thing for me is, why is it that things like the U.S. Open and the British Open, like they're so much more difficult? I wish that this course had been, instead of a birdie fest where you got people in the high negative double digits, where it's, the best golfer is at like -3 or -4.
I agree.
Like, it should be. I thought that course was an easy course for them to play.
I think that it depends on where the Olympics is at too. Like, you can't just play it anywhere.
They said that was one of the toughest. That's a DP World Tour course. Like, the French Open's there. Yeah.
Like, when they play in America, they're playing at Riviera because it's in LA. Like,
there's going to be another birdie fest.
They could have played at LA Country Club. That's where the U.S. Open was, but
it was awesome to watch Scotty do that. That was incredible. I'm a big fan of that. But I told him to win. He had fun out there. He had fun.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but it was also a course that you couldn't go low all 4 days in a row. So it did have some bite, like Riviera does. You saw Matsuyama this year do the same thing there, shoot 8 under on day 4 to steal it from Cantlay. But you're not going to do that 4 days in a row, just like when Cantlay opened up with 6 or 7 under, and we had Hubbards on here. We were talking about it, and boom, made a couple, like, you're not going to shoot 32 under here. It just so happened that day 4 was the day that Scotty went 9 under. If he'd have done it day 1, like Matsuyama opened up at 8 under here, he would have been in trouble because he's not going to sustain that low amount of play all 4 days.
That was a long way of you to say it's just day 1.
Yeah.
You.
So, you could score on the course, but you weren't. There's a day or two where you weren't, and then if you're Fitzpatrick, you're going to withdraw, and then Pavon shot plus 13. So
this, like, you don't even get paid for anything. So once you do that, it's over in the Olympics. Like, if you're not chasing the podium, then you're pretty much just out there yucking it up with the boys, I guess. So
Tom Kim needed a podium.
Ooh.
But I was looking
more
more into that.
Yeah.
I was looking more into that. He's still got plenty of opportunity to get the exemption because he just has to do it before he's 28. He's only 22. So as long as he wins a major or an Olympic gold medal or the Asia Pacific Games, he can get an exemption.
So it's not
Same
over.
thing with Ron, then Bung Jae.
Yeah, to be this close like he was and not get it, that probably hurt.
Yeah, but so that's 6 more years. He's still going to have a shot at Riviera in 4 years at the Olympics. And he's got 24 chances with majors.
Well, then let's go Tom Kim. Are we Tom Kim podcast?
No.
No. Okay. No.
I'm done playing Tom Kim.
You're done with golf. Don't ask you right now.
Yes.
Ask you in February.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's get it. Let's get our balls on here. Tex, look at yours. Tex, look at yours. I made a joke about you. See it?
I see.
Balls?
I see.
No balls, and it's just a cat looking at your camera saying no balls. Question mark.
Unless it's a male cat.
Done with golf.
Done with golf. Tex officially done. I had a really good
I might
weekend.
still play the inner squad.
It's over. It's over, dude. You guys can't catch me. Sealed the deal. Won the Olympic gold. Greatest golf season DFS has ever seen. Almost had the.
Do you want to do
Hey,
a football
Butch,
season?
Butch,
Wait a minute.
Butch, no, hold on. Butch, let's say that the Wyndham counts for 5.
Yeah, I was about to say. Let's say that whoever wins the last one wins it all.
Bring it on, dude. Bring it on.
We do that?
Whoever wins the last one wins it all.
Go ahead, dude. Make it worth 5 points. I don't care.
No, dude. It'd be whoever wins the last one wins it all. I'll play that one.
Speaking of that, we're waiting on confirmation of PGA media credentials for Saturday. It has been submitted. We will either be accepted or denied. But we do have somebody on our side. Rhymed again. I'm back to that. Anyways, I had a really good week. I played in the 20 max, and I won. I made profit this weekend, boys.
Nice.
Big time profit weekend.
I see what you're saying. You're upset about the football things that you participated, but you couldn't execute, and you lost.
Who won those?
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
But you're gonna win NASCAR.
But then again, we still did the same format this year, and you didn't have anything to say about it.
Play the Corn Ferry. Play the LPGA. I don't play Live. Put them all in there, dude. I will mop the floor with all of you. Every single one of them. Play them all.
You will not beat me and live.
Dude, I will take.
AK wins his first ever, and he's on top of the world. He's Lyles out there.
No, Lyles.
Like
I won by 400
like
meters.
he's the best of the bunch.
Don't get me wrong. I am glad that Scotty won. But the next best thing that could have happened was Rom winning. So therefore, Liv wins, and we get DeChambeau on the next Olympic team and not Wyndham Clark.
Hey, there was some slander. There was some slander about Wyndham early on, but he turned it around and finished 11 under.
He wouldn't have made the cut, though.
Probably not.
If there was a cut, he wouldn't have made it.
That's why I gave him 4 days. That's why I'm in number 1 in golf.
They should have more participants and a cut, though. I mean, you have it in track and field where you have to qualify in your heats and stuff. So they should expand the play and still have a cut at the Olympics after 2 days.
There's a comment that came in on Twitter from Top Flight Picks that says the Vikings are going to shock everyone.
Not going to shock me.
Wade's Bets, known Viking fan, is saying that the Vikings are going to. I don't mean to go back down that road, but I had to mention that because he's all in on Valhalla.
Hey, Wade, I share your excitement and anticipation.
Butch, tell us about your Death Star ball that you have right here. Your single.
But Valhalla is the afterlife, so you have to die to get there. So,
but you only get there if you were successful in your real life at conquering whatever quest you were on.
And
Okay.
you had to die in like battle, and you couldn't scream, you couldn't make any noise in your death.
So you're saying it was it was
then
flag football.
After this season, there will be no Vikings left because then they left for Valhalla.
If they died a good death.
I just need one. I just need one.
All right.
Well, you could have your team lose
Valhalla's
3.
in Kentucky.
Yeah. All the Vikings will be in
Isn't
Kentucky
that where Scotty got arrested?
Yeah.
playing golf. They'll be in Kentucky playing golf.
Which goes back to the Vikings having the most arrests.
Oh!
Makes sense.
Ooh.
There's a whole lot of
Keeping it
dots that are
going.
getting connected here, y'all. Whole lot of dots.
Speaking
getting
of dots,
connected.
Dylon, tell us about your dots. So you got 2 balls on the screen there.
I bet $1 this week. I won $1.50, so it's all plus.
Hey, that's a G unit, baby. You won yourself a G unit.
A D
Put
unit.
that on the Vikings to win less than 6 games. How about getting that dot right back at you?
Oh, and also shout out. I actually didn't even bet $1. DK sent out a thing that was a free 1,000 crowns, so I was able to play with crowns. So shout out
did it?
DK for feeling
the
bad for
crowns
the
up.
little man.
Just going to check my phone to see if I got that message from you letting us know that that was a thing. Nope, not on there.
It came to
Thanks a
my
lot.
email. They felt bad for me.
Check your email, dude.
They know you're a Vikings fan. Anyways, J-Vi, what was this, the listener league?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was in the green, or right at the edge of the green, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
That didn't go well for you then.
So to
Sunday-
wake up and see that I had moved all the way back.
That's your story, though.
Yeah. I'm
Can't
not a
get your
closer.
guys-
I'm
You
not a
can't get
closer.
your guys to
J-Vi
play on
story.
Sunday.
Great opener. Great middleman. Terrible closer.
All right. That's golf. Let me pull up the screen here if I can get it to do so.
Hang the banners.
Hang the banners. Well, we got to shout out the listener league. Then we hang the banners. We cannot forget that people join this listener league, and everybody who does do that, look out for football season because we're coming. And I can't for the life of me figure out how to get this damn thing to work. So Sophie Saw wins it again. He's won like 4 of these things. He played John Rahm, Tommy Fleetwood, Matty Schmid, you're welcome, and Migliozzi or whatever his name is. And then our guy, the Model Maniac, finished second. Shout out him. And then our
Nice.
other guy, DFS Golf Stats, some
Nice.
Twitter accomplices of ours, finished third. So no Hubs, no Lauer, no Novak. That's all right. We're gonna see them next week.
That's right.
All right. Hang the banner. J-Vi.
You did it! Congratulations!
Okay. Hang the banners. A week's worth of sports. Boom. We summarize it with some of these hang the banners. Who wants to go first?
Here I do, and then I got to crash. But that's cool
Okay.
because 4:30 comes early. I want to give it up to my man Yusuf Dekish, the Turkish pistol shooter. So I don't know if y'all watched any of this, but if you watch the pistol shooters, they've all got these glasses with like a magnifier Oculus that like comes down and zooms in from, I don't know how far they are, if it's 50 or 100 meters. And this guy comes up, he puts on his Walgreens reader glasses, takes out his pistol, goes forward, pop, puts it down, has his hand in his pocket as he's doing it, and walks off. Gets the silver medal.
And he was drilling them too. He came back from the dips as well.
With his hand in his pocket.
Yep. That's pretty incredible.
And some Walgreens readers. Hey, AK, do you know where he got those glasses from? Where he bought them from?
Where?
Harris Teeter and Newbern.
Target.
Yes.
Where is Target based out of? Minnesota.
Minneapolis.
Who's going to have 6 wins or less?
Who can't hit a target?
Minnesota.
Either one of their quarterbacks.
Darnold.
Hey,
Blair
I'm
Walsh.
off of that one. I'm going next. Who also can't hit a target? Tyler Bass, because he needs
Seen
Sam
the rumblings.
Martin. He needs Sam Martin. Yeah, it's all over Two Bills Drive.
Gosh, no.
Sam Martin hasn't been his holder though.
What?
He needs Sam Martin to be his holder.
No, they were working on the other guy.
Mm-mm.
But anyways, my real hang the banner is the Bills having the
Come on the
ugliest helmets. What is the deal with the black helmets?
So JA every year at the red and blue game does a alternate helmet that he comes out and runs around in, like that's going to be the new hot thing.
No,
So
terrible.
last year it was the old red helmet. He
Yep.
teased the
Give me
red
the
helmet.
Reds. Give me the
And
Reds.
then this year was I'm not a fan of the black. The black.
Yeah.
In your face,
Terrible.
Dex.
Hang the banner.
In your
Terrible.
face.
We've been talking all about how terrible the Vikings are going to be. Let's just talk about how terrible the Bills helmet looks in black.
It does
Agreed.
look bad in black.
Agreed. Don't like it.
Why are we
like
hating so
red.
much on the Vikings and the Bills? Do y'all even have a wide receiver on the Cowboys this year?
We do.
That's
You
what
do?
Cowboys fans do. Deflect, deflect,
and the
deflect.
Niners
CeeDee Lamb is still under
wants to be
contract. That's what
traded.
you guys are talking about.
We don't need him.
Ayuk wants out bad.
Great. Get him out of there.
All right, get him
We got
out.
to pay Brock Purdy anyways.
You got one more year.
Paying a married
You're
guy.
not gonna have any money.
Yikes.
You
Get
got
him
one
out.
more year.
Ayuk wants his money.
Purdy got married. Then you
That's
got double
fine.
whammy.
That's fine.
Debo was on receiver. Christian
Stable at
McCaffrey
quarterback.
is on the cover of Madden. All
Great
the
head
signs.
coach.
All the signs.
Listen to you.
McCaffrey.
Listen to all you idiots.
Kittle was in receiver.
All you idiots. The last like
Is
5
Don
years, the Niners have played
cleaning out
in
his
the champ-
garage.
He's shoveling all his beers out from underneath his
the
table.
NFC Championship 4 out of the last 5 years.
The beer mid is gone.
He's over there drinking his Miller Ultralights.
Miller 64s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang the banner for Brandon Jacobs. Shout out
Yeah.
Southern Illinois.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
I
Nope.
did see this.
Brandon Jacobs said he did a line of cocaine before a game in high school and rushed for 338 yards and had 4 touchdowns.
Nice. Crackhead strength.
That dude said, "Give me the rock." Shout out.
And they
hang the
gave him
banner.
an 8-ball.
He said he never did it. I wonder if he was number 8. What number was he in high school? Oh, shout out Brandon Jacobs. Hang the banner. I mean, we don't condone that, but holy cow, dude. That's a wild thing to admit on the internet. So, who goes next?
All right, boys, I gotta go, man.
Pile on. Thanks for
Enjoyed
jumping
it.
in.
Appreciate
Double-digit
the Vikings
wins.
talk.
Calling
Well, I
down.
got
dude.
2.
Go ahead, dude.
My first one is hang the banner for Gold Zone on the Olympics.
Oh, Scott Hansen.
Yeah, Scott Hansen. It's like getting me ready for Red Zone.
Beautiful.
Popping
Beautiful.
around the Olympics, get me ready to pop in the Red Zone. My second one is College Sports Only dropped the all-name annual offseason all-name team, college football.
Yes.
Do we want to do it?
Yeah.
I'm game. You know I'm game.
At
Texas
quarterback, Louisiana Monroe, General Booty
Okay.
from Oklahoma. Running back, Javinsky Skeelenbaker.
Solid. A lot of vowels.
Wide receiver, Dakotas Crawford.
Yes.
Yes.
Wide receiver, Darillis Clark.
Oldest Crawford.
The realest and the coldest.
Yes, Dakotas Crawford and Darillis Clark. Wide receiver, Fat Watts. Tight end, Rowdy Beers. Offensive lineman, Jaden Muskrat.
Who does Rowdy Beers play for?
He plays for FIU.
Okay. Great.
Tight
name.
end.
Great name.
OL
Excellent.
King Large for SMU. King Large.
Born to be an offensive lineman.
Parker Titsworth.
Yeah.
Dodge.
Oh,
Wait a
he
second.
plays for Ohio.
He
Number 69 plays for Ohio.
Yep. Grad student. Dodge Saucer. Haynes Hammer.
Oh,
Now we're moving to defense.
That's the guy you want to take a shower with.
underwear and what? Because his
Hey.
name's Haynes.
Hey, does he
Hey.
have a hose for an arm?
I don't know. Defensive line. Sheila. Purdue.
Nice. And he goes to Purdue. That's a great
Demon
dichotomy.
Charlotte.
Oh,
Defensive lineman. Blazin
well, then he's
Longo
gotta be
Wong.
kids who,
Oh, yeah.
whoa, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Read that one again.
Blazin Longo Wong.
From where?
Arizona State. Defensive line.
Never going to see him.
Edge. Thundercheck.
Ooh, from where?
Stanford.
Probably never going to see him.
Linebacker. Memorable Factor. Duke.
What?
Yeah. Linebacker. Power Ellis. All right.
Mm.
Shoals. Power Shoals. North Carolina. BMO.
Hey,
Linebacker. Chief Borders. DB. Mobility.
that might be the winner right there.
God.
Where's he play for?
Rice. His name is Mohbility. Mobility. Defensive back, Major Burns. Defensive back, Pig Cage.
Ooh, who's that guy play for?
UTSA.
Oh.
I was hoping Arkansas.
Defensive back, Dude Person.
From?
Central Arkansas.
DBs we run here.
The purple turf.
Out of here.
Kicker is Burt
turf.
Auburn. The kicker is Burnt Auburn, Texas. He's got a nice set of hair too.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, you could see he was
that
last
guy.
year. Yeah, dude, last year you saw his hair.
In your face, Weird Al.
Do you have the list of these to AK so you can tweet it out before?
I have the. I was reading the Twitter thing.
And
dude,
for somebody else.
We were on the Scotties having fun an hour before everybody else caught on to it. I just tweet out Scotty's having so much fun out there, and then like an hour later, I see all the Scotty's having fun tweets. And I'm like, what are they doing that we aren't? Like we were. That was the first thing I said when I saw
first.
It's unbelievable. All right,
I was watching the U.S. win the 100 meters back here. That's pretty incredible.
Hey,
all those dudes were sub 10, by the way.
Yeah, get your juices going, boys. I saw one of these pop up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at.
Hey, looky there. On the screen.
Who made that?
JD on the screen.
I don't think that. I think the app would be the 5 seed. I think those would be actually switched.
I don't know.
Because they would get the automatic qualifier.
That would be crazy. Can they do it?
Dang, Ole Miss is supposed to be good this year.
They got old Jackson Dart, but this is from On 3, JD Pickle.
Miami's not winning the ACC, I'll tell you that.
Well, I just saw it and I was like, oh my gosh. People are believing. Doesn't that just look beautiful? If you don't like the look of that, look at that. Just look at it. Would you just
Utah might be Utah's got their quarterback.
Oh, for the 7th year?
Yeah.
Cam Rising
with his bionic legs.
I'm so glad they moved to 12 team field too. I mean, they should have done this from the get go.
Shut up, dude. Oh, all right. I think that's everything. Did I have any other ones? Oh, the Sunday ticket. Did you guys see this?
Yes.
NFL win. They reversed the case, and then the judge announces that he's retiring 10 weeks after the case.
Oh,
yeah. So they got everybody all fired up about it. And then, like we said this is not going through. And of course, it didn't go through. And then the guy who decided to overturn it, guess what? He's retiring. I wonder what happened. Where'd he get all the money to retire? And then I thought this was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I saw this at the Olympics.
Long D Wang Z.
This goes with your hammer guy.
By the way, they are so good at competitive diving.
Oh yeah, they're so
outrageous.
synchronized.
Yeah, synchronized. There you go. That's what it is. I think that's everything.
Oh.
Woo! What a show. That was a long one. You can tell we're getting ready for football season.
Yeah.
Inter-Squad Dad Kings Jamboree results. Your boys in first with 18. Dylon's in second with 12, asterisk 13. J-Vi's in third with 12. Butch P's in fourth with 8. Tex is in fifth with 6. Anything else before we get out of here? Nope. Follow us on YouTube, The Millie Goats, Rumble, The Millie Goats, Twitter at Millie Goats, Instagram at The Millie Goats, website and blog updated once a year. We'll have to do that soon. TheMillieGoats.GoDaddySites.com. It also has our origin story. Go check that out. And if you're still watching, we've got quite a few of you watching right now. Hit a like button. If you didn't see the whole show, go look for it on your podcast tomorrow for your Monday morning and subscribe and rate to the show. All that stuff helps us out. And we will be back Wednesday for the Wyndham with maybe some news of us being boots on the ground. So that's it. Go Niners.
From 28 yards. Good snap, holds down, and the Mountaineers